What's going on, everybody? It's me, Tyler.
It's me, Blake.
I got our guest star with us, Stanley. So yeah, we're going full trash mode today. I'm wearing the wife beater. Stanley's the only classy one. Stanley's the only classy character. If you couldn't tell by the hat, during Coors Banquet today. So today's topic of the podcast is Would You Rathers, and what a better audience here to have for Would You Rathers.
Definitely had a few would you rathers.
Damn, it tastes different.
Yeah, it does. And we got a big list there.
Yeah, it's a big fucking list, but it shouldn't take us too long. We just got to elaborate on some of the topics.
Mm-hmm.
So would you rather have $1 million just given to you or receive $10,000 a month for the rest of your life? And we'll start from you to down to me.
I would say $10,000 for the rest of my life.
Smart answer.
Yeah, I mean, if it's constant pay,
forever.
You could just do a side hustle. You'd be sitting all right for the rest of your life.
If it's transferable, yeah, 10,000. But at my age, I'd say give me the lump sum.
Stanley's 20. He's getting pretty old.
Yeah, at 20, turn 21. I'm scared.
I mean, that makes sense on your part.
So. But I mean, if it's transferable where it stays, pass on to the family, yeah, 10,000 a month. But if it's only for the rest of my life, either way, I'm just gonna spend the money either way. So give me the lump sum, just let me blow it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the $10,000 a month because hell, in 10 years it'll pay for itself. So, yeah, give me the $10,000 a month. Because in 50 years, that's fucking $5 million. It's really not a lot though when you think about it. 50 years. Yeah, I take the $10,000 a month though, because you could still work.
Well, and you can only blow so much, and you got more coming back in. So at a younger age, I would do that for sure, because everybody gets money. Even, they got like stuff online, and where people win the lottery and they go broke. No matter how much they win, they still blow it all the way. So if you only got a max out of 10,000 a month, at least next month I got another 10,000 going.
Right. It's pretty crazy to have people win the lottery and then they'll just go broke. And it's like, look at which one's the one that's like 700 million right now? That's Mega Million.
I think so.
Dude,
I think that's right.
Crazy.
That's just money that people spent trying to get the money. That's the reason why it keeps on rising, right?
I don't know how they calculate that.
Well, yeah. So they keep drawing it and then they miss, and so it's basically people buying tickets.
Yeah, that's a lot of money though. So, somebody won that. You sure they're gonna
some of that goes to like the state and stuff like that. But I don't know, Mega Millions is all the states, so maybe some of that goes to like roads and stuff. But
would you rather be rich and not known, or be moderately okay and be famous?
I'd rather be rich and not known.
I knew this is gonna be one for Stanley.
That's tough, man. To be honest with you, if I was rich, I don't want to be known, because I want to just live on I want a moat around my property, and if you come see me, I don't know you're coming.
Yeah, just have your close people and
your like
lady
my circle. That's if you're lifting me up, you can come around. If not, get on.
Yeah, I agree. That's another thing. I guess I'll get into that after I answer my part, but yeah, I would definitely be extremely rich and not known. Just the people that are in the circle. Because, dude, when you keep people in your circle that are just negative, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, it's never a good idea to keep somebody like that.
People that are not supportive, it's not it.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I figured that would be a pretty easy one. Would you rather never use TV again or social media?
Pretty much social media can be TV at this point.
Yeah.
But you can make money off of social media.
This is such a hard one because I'm used to when things were simpler and it was the TV, and now things felt better then. But if you go no social media, TV eventually is going to be obsolete.
But does social media count as texting, all that stuff?
Yeah, that's
good
true.
question.
See, they didn't really elaborate that one when I got that one.
Well, you can.
I'm thinking cable.
I'm
That's what
kind of with
thinking.
I'm kind of with Blake on that. Like with social media, you can pretty much get anything that you can get on TV, even your local news, to some extent. Maybe fake or it might be real. I mean, I guess if you had the right, sources, but
YouTube would be considered social media.
Yeah.
And
So
you can
Right.
find a bunch of movies and stuff on YouTube. So,
yeah, I'm gonna go with the
True.
social media.
Yeah.
I think just with the way times are now. Now, if this was like the '50s, I would say TV because obviously social media isn't until later in life. But yeah.
I think there's a negative to social media, but
Oh,
at the same time, I think at this point, you pretty much could eliminate the TV.
Mhm.
I agree.
I agree.
Would you rather work a dream job but only make $50,000 a year, or work one that you absolutely hate but make $250,000 a year? I'm gonna tell you right
That's
now.
a very easy answer
I-
for me.
I already know my answer.
I'm just gonna take the hate, man.
Hmm.
But I don't know. If I was at my dream job, and if it got me by comfortably, and I was always happy with it, I could easily do something on the side.
Well, $50,000 a year.
But $50,000 a year ain't really much at all.
What did you say, Stanley?
Fucking shit.
I'm gonna answer this.
I mean,
having to do some
Man,
shitty jobs.
well, I've actually lived this
So
situation.
you could work like 2 jobs though, right?
I mean, yeah, but the main job is the 50K.
Yeah.
You love it, or you can hate it and make 250,000.
I'd rather just do that. I guess I did hate it. Honestly, it would be a better lifestyle at home and everything.
Well, I'm gonna go the opposite way. So I actually lived through this. So I left the job making a lot more to go to the job I'm making right now. And I was told a long time ago, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So if you spend more time at work than you do most everything else you do. So if you love that part of your life, everything else is going to be good. So if you go in every day and you're hating what you do, it will bleed into the rest of your life.
Mm.
So money can only buy things. Things are materialistic. And as you get older, y'all start understanding that. But air conditioner, TV, or social media, and a bed's really all I need to live.
You know what?
So
I think I'm gonna change my answer because I was gonna
Yeah.
say the job I hate making $250,000 a year, but I forgot that there's no stipulation here, so that could be like 80 hours a week.
Because I was thinking, what if me and you were doing this and all we had to do was just this, and we were making $50,000 a year. But I don't know. Like, say if I was, like my animation stuff that I want, want to eventually do. If I was doing that I really like and love, honestly, man, I couldn't. He's completely right. If you love going to work, then everything else will just fall into place.
It
Yeah.
really does, because the more you make, the more you buy. So you actually still make the same amount of money. You'll learn how to live off the $50,000 a year if you really want to. But the fact of being happy outweighs money or anything else for me.
Yeah, I changed my answer. Yeah, because I was gonna definitely say the 250, but thinking about that, like, what if that $250,000 job you're working 80 hours a week?
Yeah.
40 is enough. Is most of your waking hours in a week at your job. So 80 hours, you're spending a lot of time, more time actually at work than you are awake at home. So
For sure.
yeah, I would have to go with that. The 50,000, you working your 40.
And think about this: you get off. Let's just say you get off at say 6, 7 o'clock at night, whatever, or 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Don't matter what time, but you leave there, you're completely miserable. You're miserable on your ride home. You're mean to the people in the store you stop at. Then you get home. Eventually, you're gonna start taking it out on the wife or the kids or whatever, because
My food's cold.
you've been miserable. Yeah, you've been miserable all day long. So, when you get, so for me, I'd rather be happy and get by. Just
You
personally.
only live once, so I mean, I'd rather live a happy life than
I agree with that.
I agree.
Would you rather know when you die or know how you die?
Ooh.
That's a deep one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Man.
Man, mine's gonna be controversial, but I know my
Mine is
answer.
too. So
Okay, so know when you die or know how you die. Okay.
Both of them are gonna be morbid because when it gets to
Because
that
if
era,
you knew how you die, then you get anxious
Right.
about, where that scenario, what it was or whatever.
you want me to start on my side while you think about it?
But then, if you knew when you're gonna die, but
I can tell you my
I
answer.
would, I would probably, I would rather know when I'm gonna die, not how.
Ooh, okay.
okay. I mean, well, you could live every day like you were dying if you.
Because if I knew
Yeah,
when I
that's
was
what I
gonna,
would do.
if
So
I
I
knew
can
when I was gonna die,
say that.
then I would just try to live the best and happiest life with
Okay.
what I got before.
I mean, there's no wrong answers here.
Yeah.
This is all person dependent for sure.
It is. And without getting, I'm going to try to word this properly, but for me, when I die, it doesn't matter because I believe in a higher thing, if that's proper
Higher power,
to say.
yeah.
Higher power. So therefore, I know I'm good if I go right a second. So I'm not worried about when it happens. My family, fortunately, most of them have been pretty peaceful. So I would want to know that because I hope to just eat a sandwich like my great granddad did, lay down, take a nap, and just never wake up.
Yeah.
So I'd rather that than the when doesn't really matter.
I will say I would rather know how I die than when I die because.
But then you're like dead on. That's
Yeah.
how you're gonna die.
That's the unfortunate part of that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to choose that one because if I know how I go, at least the unfortunate part is I would know that, but at least I'm not on a time crunch. I can live every day peacefully, and then whenever it happens, it's just a surprise. It just happens.
Yeah.
Whether it's a car accident, heart attack, stroke, whatever.
But I mean, you would know how you would die though. So you would. It would get. It would fuck with you, I believe.
That would. I agree.
I think
The
it
knowing
would.
That this is how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because, like, say it was a car wreck. Every time you drive down the road, you're like, is this the time?
Yeah.
Well,
and you don't know when.
So that's kind of ruthless in knowing that this is how it's going to happen. Because say it's drowning, so you try to swim in the pool, and you're like, what if I roll over and drown right this second?
Well, I think what would happen is I think eventually, long enough, like whether it's a few years or how, but I think eventually, let's say it's a car accident, right? I think eventually driving, you're gonna eventually just be like, fuck it, whenever it happens to happen. Like, because eventually you're gonna have to, unless you decide never to drive again.
Well, that kind of happens now with me. So there's times where I'm just like, you know what, this could be the moment, but it's all right.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm gonna be all right regardless.
We have that a lot.
We do, but at the same time, if I knew when, so this is my issue with knowing when. Would I live my life as trying to be a better person every day, or would I wait till that last week and try to be the best person I could be for a week?
Right.
So knowing when, for me, I feel like it would affect how I live, and trying to be a better person daily, which I fall way short of that. But I'd much rather not know when, because I think I would be like, it'd be all right.
I think that would mess with me more personally. Now, like.
Damn.
But see, that may not mess with you because you may be
because
able
once
to
it starts getting closer to the destination, you're gonna start freaking out.
Then you start thinking about all these other things.
Yeah,
well, what do I need to do? What
The stress
do I have
created
everything in place?
Yeah.
But if I knew how, I don't know. Maybe I become a scientist and try to figure out how to fix it. Probably though too. So that might drive me insane. Trying to cure whatever it is, or whatever.
Honestly, at the end of the day. Whatever takes me out, I hope it's quick. I hope it's painless. Dude, my biggest knock on this fucking table, knock on this wood wall. I don't want to go by cancer or any kind of disease. I want it to be instantaneous, and I don't want to be laid up in a fucking hospital bed before I go. Like I want it to be just.
Yeah, I don't want to be fire. I don't want to be taken care of.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Yeah,
I mean, fire's one for me. Unless it's instantaneous, I guess that would be all right. But
drowning's kind of instant too, though.
Yeah, but I think both of them, you'd be like, God, can you imagine fighting, trying to get out of either stop from drowning or burning?
You can kill yourself though.
100%, I probably would.
You could just take a deep. Oh yeah, dude. If I was on fire and I had the option to it was either you go burn for 5 minutes and feel every bit of it, or
I'd
shoot
probably just
yourself.
run.
I,
Yeah,
I,
oh
yeah,
yeah, 100%.
I'd shoot
I think
myself.
so. But I think the biggest thing would be I don't want to be the one laying there getting, I don't know, my diapers changed, or somebody having to spoon, feed me by a spoon or whatever. I just hope that I go in, they're like, "Hey, bro, tomorrow's gonna be the day," and it's just clunk.
That's how my grandmother was, and it was awful seeing her that way.
That's tragic, dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a situation like that, and watching it happen, I just don't want it to be,
I honestly, the day that somebody has changed my diaper, I want to be like everybody else in my family that never had that. Like they could take care of themselves. They never had to have a diaper change.
Right. But at the same time, I done told my daughter, I'm like, I changed yours, so you're gonna have to change mine. So get ready. So when you start watching this, so get ready. So
Yeah.
if you got to do it, I'll make sure they're nasty and everything. Get yours.
Yeah, you extra strength.
Eat some extra spinach or something that night.
And they just see you can't talk, but you're shaking your head and your face is red.
Diarrhea for 8 hours.
It's like a crazy shit.
Waiting for you to get off work.
My biggest thing is when I do go, I just, like I said, I hope it's quick, and I know that when I do go, I'm going to a better place. That's the biggest thing for me.
All right. Well, would you rather be able to read minds or see 10 years into the future? I already know my answer on this.
I'm going to read minds.
Okay.
I'm
going to tell you right now.
That's tough.
I'm going to let Stanley answer this one last because I know Stanley's going to be able to elaborate on this. And he's going to end up choosing what I'm about to choose here because I just know. Because after he hears my explanation, he's going to say yes. I'd rather see 10 years into the future because prediction markets, stocks,
I was thinking,
money.
I didn't think about that, bro.
That already hit my head right off the road.
Damn.
Dude, that's
right.
Super Bowl.
That's right.
Yeah, Super Bowl. All my money's going to the winning
Cup.
team.
Who's going to win?
You can look at, say if you did the lottery for the next 10 years in a row.
Yeah, the lottery.
You know what the winning numbers are.
Yeah.
So you could just win.
You could look and see if you would win.
But then again,
you would alter stuff though.
So I'm kind of split on this one because there are times where I really, really want to know what somebody's thinking because they be saying something, but they're talking outside of their mouth. And there's times where I just want to know exactly what they're really, not what they're saying, but what they're really.
Well, there's somebody that we work with that I definitely want to know what they're thinking when they talk to us.
Me too.
Because I
got several.
There's two. There's two that we work with that I want to know. They work directly with us that I want to know what they're thinking when they're talking.
Yes, I'll agree with that. Okay, that I'll agree with. And yes, I would really like to know because there's times where if it was in text message, it'd be question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you could though, like, there's a lot of things you could take. You can say if you're trying to get a business deal or something. Or
I think there's an advantage.
Yeah, there's advantages to both, and there's a lot of things you could do with reading a mind.
Oh, there is a lot of advantages, because both of them are an advantage. It's just which cup of poison do you feel most comfortable working with?
Mm-hmm. Because even knowing the future, there again, that's a double-edged sword too. Because in that 10 years, everything is going to happen, so your life would kind of get boring. It'd be fun to win the lottery, yes, once or twice. Say you did it 5 times. Well, now you got more money. You got more money you can spend, and then sports is not fun to watch because you already know who's going to win the game. But financially, for a year, I would say I'd like to know it for a year, then read minds after that or something.
I would probably do the 10 years in the future. I would look forward enough to see win the lottery, get that $700 million, invest it properly so I get a paycheck every month, and then I just quit using it. I just quit using the ability because that way you don't take the fun of life.
Yeah, but if you could turn it on and off, but I don't think this is a
I
turn
thought you
on
could
or off
use it.
situation.
You can use it repeatedly on different things.
No, you can, but now let's say you have no option.
Like we're
just
sitting here
instantly
right now. So even sitting here right now, without reading minds, if you knew the future, I already know what you were going to say. I already know what. But
what if you saw something that fucked you up?
Well, you would. You would because coming here, I seen when them Tesla. I think it's the truck, the one that looks like a big refrigerator.
Yeah.
It went through the cables out on the interstate, and It was actually still together.
What if
but
you're thinking about a trip with your family,
you know,
and then
you would see
they all
that
just
happen
die?
before you
So-
got there.
I would use it for that. I would use it
Yeah.
just to get a bunch of money, and then I would just quit using it.
If I could just use
But
it,
if you didn't mean
yes.
to, though, and it somehow happened.
I
That's,
feel
what,
like
that's,
lottery
what-
numbers.
that's how I feel like
Lottery
it is.
numbers.
You know, I feel like everything you would know as you've seen it. Like as
I would
you're-
rather read minds. I'm gonna go with minds.
But see, reading minds.
I would be able to like take control of a lot of situations.
So the problem with this whole thing is the seeing the future works out for you financially. Maybe if you're one of them doomsday preppers or whatever, but like the reading minds, you could use continuously forever, and it never.
It's never
dull
a
you.
bad thing.
Right, it's
you
never
could,
bad.
You could use it when you wanted to,
The 10 years in the future is only good for the short term.
and I think it gets boring.
It would definitely ruin life.
Because it would ruin your life. There would be no surprises. Like, say somebody's going to give you a surprise birthday party.
Mhm.
You already know what's happening. Well, that's boring. You know you got another child coming before you even have made the child.
Right.
You know, so I think that...
Then it makes you not have sex because you don't want another
Like I
child.
said, yeah, exactly.
And then the whole course changes.
or like I said, you know there's going to be a wreck on this road and you just hit this road and you're like, I'll take another route. So I think after a while it would get kind of boring.
This one here should be a no-brainer. If you guys choose the one I'm not thinking of on this next one, I'm going to judge you severely. Would you rather have absolutely perfect health or a genius IQ with constant minor issues?
I would rather be perfect health.
Mm.
Now, minor issues. we're gonna-
Genius as in, I mean, like...
What are the minor issues?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what
Well,
are the minor issues?
Let's say minor issues are like something that you have to go to the hospital for at least once a year.
So is it something with my IQ I could fix?
Like maybe cancer or something.
Well, let's say it's something enough to send you to the hospital once a year, but the IQ, I can't really. It just says genius IQ.
All right, so for
So,
me...
so you're super smart, but you got problems.
Yeah, I'd rather have perfect health personally.
I
I'm
would rather
going to go back to
health.
perfect health too, because I've seen some of the most smartest people in the world that are just the most dumbest people in the world. So
That's another
common
topic.
sense is a great thing to have. So for me, I'm okay without being smart. I mean, I know I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I
That's
do
another
need my
topic.
health.
So this is another thing. This is another thing. And so everybody knows our answers here.
You would always be physically healthy. Like
Everybody-
you would always be in
Yeah, I
shape.
mean, perfect health. I
Yeah,
mean,
you would always be in shape.
So everyone
Red
here
Babs.
shows perfect health.
yes.
But this is the thing. I want to explain something to the audience here. Genius IQ does not equal you're smart.
No,
Genius IQ just
it
means
does
you're
not.
good with books and numbers. Street smarts and IQ smarts are entirely different. So let's say you
100%.
got street smarts. Street smarts is like the guy who's encountered something and then knows the solution to it from encountering it. I would much rather be more street smart than book smart all day. Because anything you deal with in life outside of a schoolhouse or a lab is going to be street smart. Like how I fix this or
How
how
many smart people have I ran into that can't change a tire?
a lot.
They are very smart, but they have no clue even
Yeah.
where the tire's at in the car.
They don't know how to get it down. Like,
And,
I mean, it's,
yeah.
it's
So
just the thing.
that's why I say the IQ thing, like you say, smart doesn't, or IQ does not equal smart.
Right.
Because everyday things like putting a wire together or some things, there's
Yeah.
people that literally don't know that, but they might know the square root of whatever, of 1,000,000
mean-
something, you know?
You may have a high IQ because you can do fractions and decimals in your head, but if I can't change my own tire, like, I mean, now like you have a set of skills.
And just because you put it on paper doesn't mean it equates to this how you can do it. Because I've dealt with that, like in the construction industry. I've talked about that in the past. I've literally had things drawn on a piece of paper that you can't build it that way. There has to be alterations to make it look that way, but the way it's actually drawn on a piece of paper, it doesn't.
or how
It
it
doesn't
actually
compute to
functions.
that, you know. So I think the IQ thing is great for people that want to do certain things, but I don't think that it's an advantage on an everyday basis.
Like use Tyler's brother as an example. He's incredibly smart. He would choose the same thing that we chose. He would have chose health.
But he's very book smart.
Yeah, he already is.
No, remember, like that's the thing that is he's extremely book smart, but he would have chose that anyway. So I mean, it just shows you. This one here this near's kind of, I guess, subjective upon the person. Would you rather lose all of your text messages or lose all of your photos? I would lose all my fucking text
Oh,
messages.
yeah, I would just rather use my text
Yeah, I
messages.
think so. Photos are memories.
Yeah, photos
So-
have pictures of memories.
Now, let's say,
Actually,
like,
sometimes I wish I'd lose my text messages, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like they can just go.
I'm just gonna say, I mean, I don't think there was really much elaboration here. I think the only time that could be like opposite is if like you had a text message with your granddad that's no longer here. But even then, though, like, I mean, the pictures I think are worth more than the text
pictures
message.
with
Yeah.
It's actually an image.
yeah.
Now, if that would have been a voicemail,
That'd be a lot tougher.
'cause
That'd be
I've-
tougher.
yeah, I still got some. So if I lost those, they would be. It's
But
equal.
You can
to the
have
pictures.
videos
Yeah.
though, because videos would count as a picture at that point. If text and voicemail would be the same thing.
I mean, if you don't have a video of that person, but then you have a voicemail.
Yeah, I would take the video with the voice over the others.
Like,
But
because the video would basically just be in the picture category still, because it's an image.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like the only time it'd be tough is like, let's say you have a voicemail from like your dad.
Yeah,
Right?
if you had to pick between.
And then let's say he's dead and you don't have a video with him, then
Right.
I guess then it'd be tougher, you know?
Right.
But like, I would say pictures. I would say pictures all day.
yeah, 100%.
Would you rather live with no internet for 1 year or no electricity for 1 month? No internet for 1 year. That's easy for me.
I think so.
Yeah.
The electricity for a month would be rough, dog.
Yeah.
Because you got no heat,
It's
no air.
doable, but
Why?
I don't want to be that miserable.
Why?
I
Like,
mean,
it's just why.
There's no advantage to me
You
having
create some new
internet
hobbies
over-
out of it, you know. So
I mean, yeah, there's
But-
no advantage to the internet over the power.
And like our
to
great
me.
grandparents' era when they didn't have electricity, like that's one thing. But like, and they didn't have like central heating and air and shit. Like, I get that. But like, dude, in this era, why would I go without
I'm
it?
about to say.
Like, if I had the option, why would I go without it?
what about data? Does that count?
No.
To
just
be
internet.
honest to
You
you,
just use your freaking phone for like data.
Let's say you got a hotspot.
Yeah.
Or-
to be honest to you, we're so spoiled that if we lost power for that long, we would struggle.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'd take a month just to get used to being hot and cold, or
Oh, for sure.
you know, warm and cool, whatever it is. But the cooking, walking through the house with a candle so you can see we don't trip over things and stuff like that. Like,
Back in the day, shit.
yeah, we
Mhm.
don't even understand that kind of living.
Plus, I mean, how would you use internet anyways without power?
Right. Now,
That's true.
would you rather save your best friend or save 5 strangers? So that means one of them has to die. Would you rather save your best friend or 5 strangers?
Say your best friend. I hate to say it, but
I'd say save your best friend. I'm going to tell you right now, just because if you save 5 strangers, you don't know
because they
them.
would probably do the same thing to you. So I mean, there's
But the problem is you don't know what 5 strangers you're saving.
yeah.
So what they're 5 serial killers
So,
or 5 rapists or 5
so when
child
you say
rapists.
save them, we're saving them, and it's a life and death,
Yep.
right?
Yep. You got an option. So let's say you
Okay.
could press a button, and one says you'll kill Marvin or Hudson, and the other one says you'll kill 5 strangers. I'd kill the 5, and I don't mean that with malice.
I would do.
I don't know the
Same.
5 strangers. I don't know what their personality. Now let's say it was 50 people. A lot more morality at stake. But 5 strangers to one person that equals the goodness of the 5. You don't know. So I would choose the person I know.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that person that I save, they're gonna help me try to save some of those 5 anyway. So maybe we get 2 or 3.
It's a button.
No,
Maybe-
they
I know.
fall into lava.
I
They're
know.
gone.
You know me, I'm always trying to.
You're
find
gonna be
a
looking
loophole.
down. They're
Yeah.
gonna be burning.
I'm always trying to find this.
They're gonna be
loophole
screaming,
where
"Why?"
The shotguns. They got 5 shotguns in front of them.
Oh, I can save you and throw you in front of one of them. You know.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that sucked.
You just saved me for to get killed with them.
You killed 5 and saved 1 stranger.
I saved 1 and killed 6. You know, but no, but yeah, I think so. I think best friend over 5 strangers.
All right, and that we're filming. That term "best friend" annoys the shit out of me. As a grown man, to be using the term "best friend," You can have people that are friends that are family. You got people that are just acquaintances. But you don't have, as a grown ass man, a best friend. You got if you had a friend that was your best friend throughout your entire life and they're still around to this day, that is a family member. That's not a best friend. That's a family member.
Pretty much. I don't even call Dylan or Tyler best. Like maybe I'll call it to Dylan, but Tyler now I just call him brother. So
It's just.
I call Dylan brother too. I mean, it's just I don't know. I call Tanner the same thing because I've known him for just as long.
If I associate with you, you're not an acquaintance. Acquaintance would be somebody I tolerate. But I don't have the term friends like the child term. Like if I associate with you, I associate with you. If I don't associate with you, then I don't associate with you. I just talk in passing, and that's just the way it is. I'm very
in reality, very few people.
I would consider a best friend. I would consider a best friend basically is somebody that you associate with when you go. That's the main person you talk to there, but you only talk when you go there.
Nah,
I mean, like say school for example.
Well, I mean, you're talking about kid stuff,
but that is kid stuff.
And kid stuff, yeah.
So,
I think
either way,
if you gonna put a definition, that's that person that's there in the good and the bad.
Yeah,
they're just always there. It don't matter. You can be
like I would say
saying.
I would say something maybe saying like a best friend. It would be your mate. Like she is your best.
It
friend.
should be.
Like she is your, you know.
I get that.
Now I can see that, but other than that, no.
Oh, this is a morality question, and this one here, hopefully you guys answer the same way I answer, which I'm assuming y'all will. Would you rather take $1 million from a corporation, or take $100,000 from an individual?
Hold on, say that again.
Would you rather take $1 million from a corporation, or $100,000 from a person? I'd rather take the $1 million from a corporation because the corporation...
They'll just make it back.
Well, that's the thing, is they're going to be able to make that money back eventually. That person may have been saving their whole life for that $100,000, and then they're poor
that's
shit
a business that's already making it. So,
well, they're making money. That $100,000 could be from a person that's 60 years old and retired. You know, you don't know. And, like, I think it'd be harder for an individual to make $100,000 than it would for a company to make $1 million.
On a financial standpoint, taking the $1 million obviously makes sense, and from a big corporation because they're gonna make more. But if I've got both of them sitting there, and I got Joe Blow that's doing it out of the goodness of his heart, and a corporation doing it just because they can, I'd rather have the $100,000 from the person that really cares. And
this is stealing it.
The last. Oh, stealing it? Oh, corporation.
Yeah, this is
all day long.
Yeah.
I'm taking that all day long.
Yeah, fuck the corporation.
Yeah, screw them.
I was like, damn, I was looking at you like, what?
No, I mean, I was thinking like if they're giving it away.
No,
I misunderstood. I misunderstood what you're saying. I was like, if they're doing it just to do it, but no, if I'm taking it, give it from the corporation. That'd be all right. If not, they enjoyed it till they had it.
Yeah, well, you got to think some of these corporations are billion-dollar corporations.
Dude. Well, most of them made their money by doing something dirty.
Look at the hospitals, dude. Look at these hospital corporations. They're like, they have billions. They have billions, dude.
Yeah,
so that's like, fuck it. I mean, what is $1 million to a $2 billion corporation? You know,
it's pocket change.
All right, would you rather be a good person that everyone believes is terrible, or be an absolutely evil person but everyone thinks you're good? This is kind of
wait. So it's the opposite. Say that again.
So would you rather be a good person that everybody believes is terrible, or be an absolutely evil person but everyone believes you are good? This is kind of similar to how things work today because people believe the evil people.
I already have the first one. I might as well just try the second.
Hey,
why not? Just be it completely. Nobody would know.
Well, the thing is, it's like that's how it is now. Everybody that likes people are always the evil people, and they always don't like the good people. They think the good people's the bad ones.
Yeah, so it's like that. When you see, it's always the dickhead guys that are with the chicks, like the good ones actually.
Yeah,
which makes no fucking sense to me.
I do think that there are some situations exactly what you're saying. that people do not realize how, I don't want to say evil, but how just bad the person is that they think is so cool and they're so great or whatever.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, but you actually can see through it, and because you're on the outside looking in and see who their true colors are.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, I'd rather have everybody think I'm a horrible person, and then once they get to know me, they find out really who I am.
Kind of like what you told me the first day I met you.
The very first day I met you, first thing I told you, I can be this person, and I am usually pretending to be that person. But in reality, when you get to know me, you'll find out who I really am, which is somebody that'll give you a shirt off my back.
Yeah, I would rather be a good person and everybody think that I'm evil, because at the end of the day, once again, believing in that higher power, I think that when I get in front of God, that's all that matters, because it's like, let's say you got 80 years on this planet. You got eternity up there. So, would I rather live it up here for 80 years or live it up there for, like, ever? I would rather take the bullet here.
Oh, yeah, I never actually picked the second one. I was just guessing, but...
I'm just fucking with you. I know.
I actually do believe that even if people think that you're a bad person, but you're really good, eventually they're going to see the good.
Especially
it can't help it. It can't help it. I mean,
yeah.
Eventually it's going to show over time.
And stuff you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy, because people love to believe that the good people are the bad ones and the bad ones are the good ones in today's society. But anyhow,
it is amazing how much that happens.
I wonder about
good one get shot for that, but hey.
I wonder about people's intelligence. When I see some of the stuff and the bullshit people post and do, and just it's crazy. Oh, this is a nice one, because I can already tell you my answer to this one. Would you rather understand animals or understand every human language?
I'd rather understand animals.
Sam.
Dead ass.
I'd rather understand animals.
I think
I mean, both are.
I'll just stay
pros.
in America.
I mean, and I feel like if you live in America or whatever country you're in,
I mean,
you should know that language.
If you could talk to animals, you could talk your way from being like attacked, or
Well, you know what they're saying.
But but an animal can love you like no other human being could in the first place. So therefore,
I mean, you could have imagine having a bulldog. And then you're just sitting there chilling on the couch, and y'all are just chilling.
He's like, grab me
you have a conversation.
I mean, like,
yeah.
He's like,
that is like so awesome. Like,
I agree.
My name's Tracy Boone. You grab me a beer.
I'm like, Moji, do you want a beer? He's like, what's that? Well, you're about to find out, buddy.
No, he asked you for a beer. He's like, can you get a beer? I'm like, all right.
So you're the one that's the reason why
you've been drinking on my beer.
My beer's been missing.
No, I would go with the animals, because A, I don't plan to ever leaving the U.S., and B, if you live somewhere, you should learn the language of that place.
Yeah.
And C, I mean, animals, man. Animals could tell us a lot.
Imagine
they can't.
Having a squirrel cuss you out in a tree.
Well, imagine, that squirrel would be telling you there's a tree there.
It would be
He's chucking acorns at you.
You'd be sitting there just cussing at the tree, and people are just looking at you like you're retarded.
Well, I mean, the squirrel could be telling you there's a tree down the road. I mean, you don't ever know.
Nah, squirrels. I feel like the squirrels would actually be sitting there they'd either be really nice or just be complete assholes.
But sometimes I agree though. Wouldn't you want to know what your dog is thinking? Or
what if your dog's just sitting there looking at you? He's just like, look at this stupid motherfucker.
Like,
he's getting me food.
Look
like
at you.
Good
yeah, he's like he thinks I'm being a good boy, and look at him watch.
Oh no, I want to know what cats fucking think.
I want to know what my dog thinks. Like, that's the kind of thing. Like, because really, I choose this for dogs, because like
a dog, they're probably just sitting there going like, it's either they're they're just acting dumb on purpose, or they actually are just dumb.
Well, like my dog, right? She's a German Shepherd. I took her to the dump with me today to take off trash, like on the side by side, and I was just like, I'm looking at her, and she's like laying her head on my arm, and I'm like, I wonder what this dog, if it could speak, what it's saying,
She's probably saying, "Fuck me."
She's like, fuck, I'm with this guy.
Turn the AC up, burn it up in there.
I'm kidding. No.
Oh shit, this is a moral one. Would you rather that every time you press a button, you get $1 million, but it kills somebody, or would you never use it? I'd use it like 5 times.
I'm sorry, somebody's going down.
Okay, so if you press a button, you get $1 million.
But it kills someone. Or would you just never use it? I'm sorry, I would press it like 5
I'll just go like
times.
this.
Just real quick, a couple times.
And that's it. I'm just gonna.
I'd press it like 5 times, and then I would leave it alone until I need it again. I shouldn't need it again at that
Everybody's
point.
good for about
You're
a little
just
while.
wasting everything in the lottery like a
Well,
typical.
you gotta think
loser.
about it like this, right? Everybody's gonna judge my answer to this, but like, all your favorite podcasters are gonna say the same thing. They lie to the camera and say something different, but they're gonna say the same thing.
100%. They're gonna say they're whatever he thinks right, but
And what's 5 people to what 6? We're at 6 billion now. What's 5 people to 6 billion?
You never knew. Maybe you did some good.
yeah,
Maybe you.
it might have been
Maybe you.
might have been a serial killer that you're killing.
Maybe it was a child rapist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe you
I'm
kill a
sorry.
pedophile or
Yeah,
or
they don't have to be good people you're killing.
I mean, I think if I could choose, I would just choose child rapists. I'd just kill all the
and
child
just-
rapists.
Well,
I would-
then I'm hitting it like
500,000 times.
you know, it's
yeah.
like playing Mario Brothers. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a millionaire anymore at that point. I'm
Be a
gonna
billionaire.
be a trillionaire. I want to make sure all of them.
I don't even know if we have a
It's
fucking-
got to get to the point where it's just like it's not working
The
anymore.
button
They're
would get
gone.
stuck. I would.
Everybody, all
If
of them
it
are
was
dead.
for evil people,
You're gonna have to
the
pick
button would
something
just get
else.
stuck.
If
I'll be
I'm
like,
not-
all right,
you
I'll
see me in the
choose.
obituary the next day.
Just-
I'll be in the obituary the next day. Like all the evil people are dead now. And they're like, damn.
Don't worry, they're all gone.
All right. This in here. So I don't know who the fuck come up with this. Would you rather? But this is the dumbest would you rather I ever thought ever. But would you rather fight 100 chicken-sized horses
Chicken-sized horses.
or fight
100?
100 horse-sized chickens?
I would rather fight 100 horse-sized chickens.
I'd rather fight 100.
You would
Chicken
rather
size.
fight fucking 100 horse-sized chickens?
No, that's what you just said.
No.
I would rather fight.
I meant the other way around. The little small horses.
I would rather fight 100 horses the size of a chicken.
Yes.
1,000%.
If you fought a chicken that was the size of a horse,
Dude, I
it's
don't know if
basically
you know
like
this.
bringing the T-Rex back almost.
I don't know if you know this, but I own chickens. And chickens at their size are
They
ruthless as
are
shit.
mean. Yes.
If
They
you
are
had a
mean.
fucking chicken the size of a horse, you're fucked.
He would.
I think so too. You
Dude,
just
you can't-
one.
It would take one
Yeah.
pet.
You don't need
and
100.
You're dead.
And
I'm
you,
about to
you
say.
got a hole for your.
Your
fucking
head's
body.
gone. Head's gone.
100%. I don't think there's no other doubt about that. Yeah, I take the little tiny horses. I could kick them like footballs.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. What is that really gonna do? Kick me? They're the size of a chicken.
I might
Like,
not
I mean,
last long, but I'm gonna kick them
Nah,
until they
dude,
quit
you-
coming.
we would kill all 100 because they're the size of a chicken. Like a horse can't generate. They can't do anything besides kick you.
That'd be like
They're just
fighting
they're
100
it's their
poodles.
size that they just lost. So you can just grab them by their freaking neck, grab 2 of them, and use them as like weapons.
Like
Yeah,
little
And you can
bats.
start like going ballistic.
Okay.
That was a crazy question.
Curious to hear y'all's
That is
answers. to this.
crazy, man.
Curious to hear y'all's answer to this. Would you rather sneeze every 60 seconds or hiccup every 5 minutes?
I'd rather just take it every 5 minutes.
That or sneeze every 60 seconds.
Yeah, I think so too because
Because-
sneezing every 60 seconds. You know, a minute is
It's
it's
not
longer
long.
than you think, but
It's not that long.
it's
though.
not that long. That's a lot of sneezing.
I'm gonna have to go
And
with
a hiccup is just like
Yeah,
a sneeze is just like
and you do that nonstop.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with this with the hiccup, man. Not even gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go with the hiccup.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a funny one. Would you rather sing every? Okay. Would you rather sing everything that you say, or dance everywhere you walk? I'd rather. Oh, dude.
I'd rather sing. I would just gonna become a singer at that point.
I would
have
just rather.
to.
I'd rather sing everything I say.
Well, the
I'd
answer
just
to my
rather sing.
question.
You'd be living in a fucking Disney movie in real life.
Bro, every time you walk, you're like dancing like a 50s movie or something. Like, bro, I can't. Remember when they used to make those musical movies that like when like they'd walk and they'd be like,
No, like you know that that
Saturday
walk
Night
that
Live or Saturday Night
I
Fever.
forgot.
I think was the name of the movie.
when he was doing that model walk. And
bro,
it
I
was-
can't.
It was the minor, no.
There
It
was a
that
few
color
of
movie.
them that was like that, where it was like every time they walked, like they danced, and it was like the musical movies and shit. They don't make them now, but back then, dude, that shit was crazy. That was just
You're
wild.
doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk backwards everywhere you go.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like I'd rather sing everything I say. Just I don't know, man. That's just
Yeah, I think so. I can't sing, but it'd be hilarious to everybody.
I mean, at that
talks to me,
point,
though.
you would actually your vocal cords would learn how to do it. You would be able to sing.
I hope so.
At some
I would
point,
hope,
you
y'all
will
would
be
hope so
able to.
too. Because
Like
it would
maybe
be
if
hilarious.
it happened like right now, it would probably take like a month or a
y'all
couple.
be in here
but
dying laughing, but
eventually, at some point, you will be able to sing.
Well, this one here's an interesting one. Would you rather never use toilet paper again, or never use hot water again for the rest of your life? I have to go with toilet paper. I can use White's Big Dog.
even without the wipes, I'll just buy a bidet.
Yeah, I can go with that.
I mean, if I got warm water, that'll
I like taking hot showers personally, so I couldn't do the whole.
Or you could just take a dump before you get in the shower.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as I got water. I mean, even if it's cold, I mean, yeah, I could do without the
I
paper.
mean, that works.
Okay, everybody kind of agreed on that one quick. This one kind of plays back into the other question we had earlier. Would you rather receive $10 million and no one know who you are, or receive $1 million and everybody on the planet knows who you are?
I think it's just.
I would rather just do the other one and nobody knows who I am.
Yeah.
Because
I think I go back to that. It doesn't matter the amount.
I do 10 mil.
Because again, if everybody knew who you are, there's always going to be that one crazy motherfucker that's going to try.
100%. So you got people knocking on your door. You got friends you don't even know you got calling wanting money.
People you ain't seen in 20 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Mhm.
I'm your family. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the first option there. But guys, that's the end of this podcast episode. I hope you dudes enjoyed, guys and gals. We do have a new sponsor that'll be brought up in the next podcast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still waiting on some cooperation with that, but I'll explain in the next podcast. But you guys like, comment, subscribe. Love the shorts. Go check us out on TikTok, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of our platforms, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right.
This is definitely
Peace.
different.